After so many years of my reggae creation, I ask the question, why is my Jamaican people, poor people, ghetto people, the youths them, still suffering, still wailing? The wailing of a people continues. I want to listen carefully. This is a message to the youths them, especially the younger ones them, all right, who are coming up in a world filled with deceit and techno-tyranny. I want to listen. Listen carefully to what me I say. Please, I ask of your indulgence. Please listen. Come here, pass crucial message on to all I know. Yeah, man. This is a message that I am sending specifically to the youths them, all ghetto youths, all over the world, from Trenchtown to the rest of the world. Just like how Jesus Christ was born in a manger, yes, and came up to let the world know who the Son of God really is. Yes, so the reggae music comes out of a place where most of the world would not expect it to have arisen from. But of course, it came to us in Trenchtown, and the inspiration that was given to us in those times, we put it in song with the messages of the prophecy, and we sent it out with the various messages to the rest of the world. Ira Scardo and the Trenchtown crew from those times who are still around is not here to lecture anybody. But as the world already know, those who have built the foundation, some of them are elders now, some of them have been ailing for a while, age has taken its toll on them. Some, the violence in Jamaica has taken its toll on them. And I don't want you to forget our brethren them, you know. Junior Braithwaite who was slaughtered in cold blood. So was the man Peter Tosh and a host of other messengers. Don't forget them. Youths, listen and learn. But nonetheless, we have built the foundation, the reggae foundation, the reggae wall of protection for those youths who are to come. I have created an initiative known as ICRAM, ICRAM. This is the sign that you see here. Yes, ICRAM, ICRAM. I will show this in another clip in part 2 of this message. So watch for that sign in part 2 of this message. Ikram. I'm not going to tell you explicitly at this time what those acrostic words mean. Suffice it to say that it is to help and inspire all ghetto youths those fledgling youths who are coming up, who are just coming up, so that they will be ready and willing to take over the struggle. Yes, to speak their minds and to speak truth. And of course to respect those who have laid the foundation. Yeah, the very stage that they will and some have now stand upon. Never forget your elders and respect your elders. The foundation, the messages have been sent to the rest of the world. So I want Una to listen carefully and learn, because what I am sharing with Una now, I am doing it unapologetically. And don't forget, it's under my total copyrights, legal copyrights. All right? In the hope that all of you will take it seriously and to protect your legacy during the process. Listen carefully. I can't even begin to tell you how many times I have seen the mothers of murdered sons, MOMS, acrostically I have written. How many times I have seen the mothers hold their heads in the palms of their hands as tears run down their fearful faces, as they begin a bawling, weeping and a wailing, with decibels exceeding the capacity of human hearing. They wail in total disbelief to the news of the murders of their children. Yes, that's why Tata in Trenchtown wrote, "No woman, no cry." Yes, but as I have said before, we are using our Trenchtown Investigates team to look at every angle to the deaths of our people. We will not reveal our sources and methods, but rest assured we will find the hidden truths behind the orchestrated killings of our people, as we have seen over the years. Many of our forensically trained members know where to look. Iris Carter know where to look and how to collect the evidence and what proof we can conclude from them. No one shall escape our scrutiny. A murder case is really never closed. Although it is known that Bob had several affairs and maybe a questionable marriage arrangement, which was prearranged, we will go in the direction which the evidence leads us. There has been numerous social media documentaries done on this and on our reggae works and our reggae people, our messengers, as to how and why Bob died. And then for Peter Tosh, how he was killed in his own house and then made to die like a common criminal on a stretcher and a gurney as he waits and died fatally wounded at the University Hospital of the West Indies on that fatal night of September in 1987. Yeah, we know that the answers are out there, and we will find them. After 60 plus years of suffering in Trenchtown and beyond, I still have to tell you youths today some of you who were never born in our time and who have come along, that there is still a sense of urgency about our years of suffering from Trenchtown to the rest of the world. Some years ago, I first told the world about the techno-tyrannical society. I was the first to coin that term and that phrase and told it to the world. Now it's taken effect all over the planet. Techno-tyrannical society, Babylon's genocidal plan to destroy our people. What we are seeing today happen not only to our reggae music and our reggae artists is really, really saddening. For the privilege that flows from having power, it sometimes causes pestilence and perilous outcomes. Yes, during a night's sleep you may put yourself to REM sleep as you fret, but never, never wake up wet. In Jamaica, only recently, due to the plundering of the copyrights of reggae and the protection of the intellectual property of the Jamaican people, we see a saddening turn where many of our elder artists who are now of age, many of whom are sick and suffering several illnesses, would have been better off had they had the protections, the legal protections, to protect their works from which they could build their own legacy and have the financial resources to protect them in their elder age. But we see where that has not been the case, as we have sadly discovered that between Tough Gang, Island Records, Chris Blackwell, yes, and all the others, we see wherein our messengers who have toiled for years have found out that their works have been stolen, including some of my works. And those who seek protection in Babylon, these loophole lawyers, find ways to scam them, and to scam the system and poor people. They police the laws to find defects and ambiguity in it, so as to create ways to circumvent it in the courts of law, in which they represent thieves and murderers like Trump and his friends. You will note that we call them conglomerates. Yes, and they will use what we call the television to deceive you. This is how they group together to destroy whom they have targeted. What reggae people must know is that for too long there has been privileged, politically connected, very wealthy folks trying to rob poor people, the ghetto people, kill them and rape them even in their graves. They are killing off our messengers, as we have seen for many, many years. And that has still not stopped. I can say to you that there are several songs that we used to rehearse in the back of my yard in Trenchtown, which was the true culture yard. Yes, it was the true culture yard. You would not know that had I not tell you that, because I was there. Songs that the system, not only in Jamaica but the rest of the world, suppressed. Songs that we made that the world has still not heard, and that has been stolen from the keep, from the custody of Bob. Yes, and Bunny wrote about this in his Whalers trilogy. What Bunny said was true, very true. What I have told you and the rest of the world is true. I was there. We were there. It's all true. So it's for you to protect your legacy and to make sure that from now on, henceforth, you will be able to benefit from your music and your work products, your labor-intensive catalogs. Make sure that you protect it. For all the artists in the music business make millions when they get ready to sell their music catalogs to world music organizations. Millions of dollars. There's no reason why we, or you as the younger ones, should end up dying poor from now on. We have told you, I, Rascardo, have told you. I hope you listen and learn. Rastafari now.